Episode 39. Bahram decided to forgive everyone who was against his kingship in the past. He tried to be an easygoing king and behave friendly with his court men. One day when he was going hunting, he saw some girls sitting around a fire and talking. He asked them about their family. One girl said that their father is a miller. Bahram met the miller and told him, "I want to have all your daughters as my wives." The miller did not know that the man talking to him was the king of Iran. He just understood that this man must be from a noble family. So, he answered, "Sir, I am a poor man and I do not have enough money to pay as their dowries." Bahram said, "It is okay. I do not want dowries. I fell in love with them." The man accepted. Bahram asked the girls to enter his carriage and they all went to the palace. The next day the alderman visited the miller and told him, "You are a luck man. Your son-in-law is the king of Iran and he has given this village to you." The miller was very happy and surprised. As we mentioned before, Bahram loved hunting. His other interest was spending time with his wives. The country affairs were done by his ministers whom he trusted. One weekend when he went hunting with his men as usual, he decided to stay the night in a village near the hunting field. He met a peasant couple and told them he wants to stay at their home for the night. They were poor but they served him all they had. They were generous people. They did not know Bahram was the king. They just knew that he must be an important man. Bahram asked the woman, "What do you think of King Bahram?" She answered, "He is not a bad king. But his court men are not good people. Some of them come to our village and make trouble for us and get our money by force." When Bahram heard this, he was annoyed. He decided to punish his culpable court men. When Bahram was leaving the village, he gave 2 big lands to the peasant couple to thank them. When they found that their guest was the king of Iran, they were surprised. Most of Bahram's life was spent in hunting onagers and lions. The king of China heard about Bahram's lifestyle. He believed that such a king cannot have a good management and powerful soldiers because he spent all his time in hunting. So, he decided to attack Iran. The news reached Bahram. He was a hunting lover, but his country was important to him too. He could soon manage his army and defeated Chinese. Some time later his men told Bahram that the king of India is making troubles for the Iranian people in the borders. His name was Shangal. Bahram decided to go to India and meet Shangal but he did not want to reveal his character. So, he disguised as a messenger. When he met Shangal, he gave his message to the Indian king. In the message he had asked Shangal to stop annoying Iranians. Shangal read the message and started laughing loudly. Shangal told Bahram, "I am a powerful man. And I do whatever I like." Bahram told Shangal, "The king of Iran has sent me here that you test my abilities. Let us make a deal. You can test me, if I succeed, you promise to make peace with Iran." Shangal thought for a few minutes and then accepted the deal. The next day, Shangal asked Bahram to have a battle with 2 mighty Indian warriors. Bahram could defeat both. Then, Shangal asked his ministers to give difficult puzzles to Bahram. Bahram could solve them easily. Then Shangal told Bahram, "There is a village near here and there is a giant rhino there. This rhino attacks the villagers and destroys the farms, and sometime kills the people." Bahram faced with the rhino and killed the giant. Shangal was surprised. Shangal was suspicious to Bahram. He was thinking, this man must be from a noble family. Maybe the king's brother or relative. Bahram was very popular among Indians in his staying time in India. Shangal liked Bahram and wanted to keep him in India. So, he told Bahram, "I really like you and I want you to marry one of my daughters." Among Shangal's daughters, Bahram chose Sapanud. After a while, Bahram decided to leave India, but he wanted to leave India without telling Shangal. He talked to Sapanud and told her his secret. Sapanud told Bahram, "There will be a ceremony in India soon. In this ceremony all the people leave the city. You pretend that you are sick, I will stay by your side to look after you. When everyone left the city, we can leave the city and go to Iran borders. It was a wise suggestion. Bahram accepted. When the people and the palace men all left the city on ceremony day, Bahram and Sipanud rode to the Iran border. There, they went on a Persian ship and moved to Iran. They were welcomed by Iranians. Bahram and Sipanud had a wedding in a fire temple in Iran too. When Shangal found that his son-in-law is the king of Iran, he was very happy. Shangal traveled to Iran to meet his daughter and son-in-law. And Iran and India's relation was good again. Bahram was a fair king. He paid attention to poor people and ordered his men not to take tax from poor people. When Bahram was 60, he was ill. He made his son, Yazdgird his successor, and some days later, passed away. People mourned for their king for 40 days. And after his death, the reign of Yazdgird II started. End of episode 39. Thank you for watching.